Hello, friends. Hi, everybody. Hello. Hi, how are you? Guys, I'm like kind of excited today. I don't know what it is. Like, usually I get kind of anxious about just doing just chatting streams, but there's something about today where I'm like, we're going to do our makeups together and we're going to clean together and do our nails and be like guys, let's just be girls. Like, let's talk the tea. Hi, I am not a betrayer. Do not get me started, Anna, because okay, if you guys don't know, Anna is mad. Anna is mad because I said that we're gonna watch K-pop Demon Hunters with everybody. Abby, thank you so much for the 9 months. I appreciate it. Thank you.
9 months.
Woo! Thank you. Um, and so I said I was gonna watch K-pop Demon Hunters with everybody in my Discord, okay? And the reason for it is because by now everybody should know that I'm the type of person when there's like something that is like especially a TV show or movie that is trendy, I tend to not get into it until like way later because I'm just like I'm waiting for the hype to die down to see if it's like actually good, right? However, the songs are always just stuck in my head, so then I'm like, man, I should really want it. I really want to watch it, okay? So the one time I was like thinking about asking Anna to watch it, okay? I see Anna post that they are already going to watch it. So I'm like, with other people. So I'm like, okay, never mind. And then maybe like a couple weeks ago, okay, um, I go ahead and I'm like on the phone with Moo and I'm like, "Oh, have you watched K-pop Demon Hunters?" Cuz I was going to cave. I was going to cave in and finally watch it, okay? And then Moo goes that they said that they already seen it. So, my bestie and my girlf have already seen it. So, yeah. And then Anna wants to sit here and call me a betrayer because I said that I want to watch it with everybody in my Discord. Yeah. You should know, like, you should just know that, like, as bestie, like, you should just know, right? Anna's like, well, I didn't know that you wanted to watch it. And I'm all like, well, you should just know. Just know. I said the same thing to Moo. Just know. Drama. I know. Also, hello, Nabbit. Hello, how are you? It's been so long. I hope you're doing well. Oh, the song Golden is number one summer hit here. Millennials are listening to it now. No way. No, the one for me is like I forget what it. I mean, I forget how. Like, I'm not gonna sing it. I don't forget how it goes. I'm just not gonna sing it. Here, actually, let me see if I can play it. Um, um, I think it's this one. Your idol. Like this is the one oh wait, hold on. Also, let me pause. I, by the way, have never listened to any of these songs like fully because everything that I've seen so far or heard has been through TikTok. Okay. Anyway, let's continue. Okay, wait. But okay, that fuck ass man with the pink hair and that slutty waist, I call dips. Okay, the one who's singing this part right now, me. Don't know his name, but I do call dibs. Okay. No, not this man. The first one who was singing. No, this one, Lightning. Hold on. The first one who sings. I don't know his name. Listen, listen, something about it. Okay, something about it. Something about it. I don't know. And of course, I'm going to pick the one um um that like I feel like I not a lot of people see. Like everyone likes the main guy. The main guy who likes the main guy who's with what's her name? What's her name? The main girl. What's her name? I've avoided actually listening to any of this. I tried to avoid it, but then it just happened to be all over my TikTok. So, yeah. What's the main girl's name? Um, not Zoe, not Mira. Um, um, Rumi. There we go. Rumi. Thank you. Thank you. Um, yeah, her and that and the guy. Everyone likes him, so I'm avoiding him. I'm immediately no. Immediately no for me because everybody wants him. Therefore, I haven't seen anybody want Abby, so therefore I pick Abby, and he has a slutty waist, so perfect for me. Love a man with a slutty waist. God forbid a girl wants something to grab. Like, on top of that, on top of that, I've seen people like what do you mean, Anna? What do you mean? What are you trying to say? Anna, are you busy? Anna, are you free or are you busy? Are you working? Are you working, Anna? Oh my god, you would love. Okay, and then, oh my god, wait, no, because listen, I think I might become a K-pop stan, I think, after this, because I saw people like, I don't know their names, obviously, but I saw like the K-pop idols. I don't know the terms, okay? Don't get mad at me, I don't know the terms. Recreating this song. Something I listen, I think it's the song. I think it's the song that does something to me, honestly, because why all of a sudden I'm like, whoa, you know? Yeah. Um yeah, yeah, them I think. I don't know their names. So if anybody is like wanting me to get into something, definitely put some links in my Discord, especially if you're a sub, because I'll actually see it. Can we watch a music video? Yeah, I think we can watch the music video. I think I still have do I think yeah. Do I? Maybe. Wait. Okay, I do have it. I do have a scene. It'll be fine. We can watch it. Um send the link, send the link. You're at work. Anna, when you're done work, do you want to have a podcast moment? And you can tell me why I contradict. Wonderful. Should I let Tiempo know? Why is Tiempo a big fan too? I will find a good one. Okay. Okay, let me know then. Let me know then. All right. So, let's do the make let's also do my makeup. Yeah, everyone pray these people arrive so I can leave. No, everyone make sure Anna can get out of work early. Also, I think I mentioned this on my private Twitter, but I'm going to tell you guys that there's something, I don't know what it is, and I'm not trying to toot my own horn here, okay? But I think I am the most magical human being to ever exist. And I'm going to tell you why, okay? So I'm sitting there and I'm texting Anna. Okay, I'm like, we're texting. Anna's talking about their CPU that they just ordered because when their computer freaking died with their motherboard, because their motherboard fried, it also apparently fried their CPU. So Anna ordered a CPU, so everyone manifests that the CPU works. Okay. On top of that, we were just talking about like upgrading things because we're streamers and we want to be upgrading our setups, etc., so we can like provide the best content, right? Like I was talking about how I want to get another monitor because I literally stream on one monitor and then like my laptop. But I prefer to have like another monitor. Like I think that would be easier, right? Anyway, so we were talking and then I go for the fact that like, and then Anna starts talking about how they want a new mic and new headphones. I go, oh my god, me too. I want new headphones and a mic because as much as like these ones are wireless, I actually prefer like the ones with the cord and the adapter, only because I what's the purpose of me doing my hair if I'm just gonna have a headset on, kind of thing. So, but these are the only headphones that I have at the moment. But I would prefer to have like the for example like the Apple headphones or whatever. Anyway, long story short, so I'm just like talking on about that, and then we get into the conversation about a new mic. Okay, Anna starts talking about a new mic. I go, oh my god, like I also want a new mic. Okay, I take a moment. I step away from my phone after sending that text message. Okay, and then I'm doing like chores, etc. around the house. Like I'm doing the kitty litter. I go to throw away the kitty litter. I see there's a package on my step, but I don't pick it up yet because I have to go to the trash anyway. So I throw it away. And also, like I haven't ordered anything. Okay? And then I pick it up and I see that it has my name on it. So then I'm like, what the heck did I order? And to be fair, I also thought the same thing with my Labubus that I got. I was like, what the hell did I order? Because I ordered them like 2 months ago from when they arrived. But again, I didn't order this. So then I take the package in and then I bring it into my kitchen so that I can open up. And I open it and it's a new mic. And I was just talking about the fact to Anna that I needed a new mic. And then there was a new mic sitting there on my porch. Isn't that crazy? And then because here's the thing, I didn't even know that I was getting it because I can receive like free samples basically on TikTok as long as I just like make a video about it. So I did that. I obviously look into the companies before I select to get free samples and stuff. However, I click free samples. Usually after you see the free samples, it'll say like free sample submitted, right? And then it also says either like free sample denied or accepted. But I never got anything. I got a DM from the company basically being like, are you able to do these things? I said, yes, I am. And they never got back to me. So I'm just thinking like, okay, I'm just not going to get the mic. Like it is what it is. Didn't care, And then all of a sudden, after I got done with my conversation with Anna, talking about the fact that, I wanted a new mic for my setup, I get the mic is right there. I'm literally the most magical human being ever. So, yeah, that's it. That's it. That's the tea. Anyway, yeah. Just a reminder that I serve and I slay, and I serve and I slay every damn day. Wait, low key, I rhymed. Anyway, I'm gonna take these off for now so then I can do my makeup. Slay queen, slay, thank you. I embraced my Delulu era, went into a PC company's DMs today, as you should. Here's what I will say. Like, I have been making content, especially more so like on TikTok. Well, to be fair, I've been making, loving the shirt, Ryan, thanks. I've specifically been making content kind of like all over since I was like 10 years old, right? But mainly more so on TikTok since I was like 14 to maybe 16 and still kind of do like here or there, but it was like my main priority then. And I will tell you this, like even if you have 1,000 followers, 500 followers, always reach out to companies. People, and I think people always think that bigger companies especially won't reach out to like smaller creators, but something that, oh, Kayla, thank you so much for the gifted sub. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I think something that people need to realize that like don't be scared to reach out and put yourself out there. If you never like reach out to people or put yourself out there and like put yourself into a box basically, you're never going to get to where you are, right? Like the reason why I am here today and have the like the greatest friends and know you guys so well is quite literally because I just threw myself out there and just said YOLO. You know? I'm able to catch Ryan's stream. Hello, hi, welcome in. It's nice to see you. There's so many opportunities for small creators at the same. No, genuinely, and people think because like they have so many small followers, etc., that it's not gonna work. What I will also say is like it's also good in my opinion because like has been something that like again content creation ever since I was little. I knew that I was meant to be doing something and like helping other people in a public eye format, right? Like I've always known that. And the thing is that I will say is I've also always wanted to like have a group of friends that just uplifted and supported each other, especially as content creators, because I think something that I've realized, especially getting into like more of like this industry, etc., is that it's really hard to find actual deep connections with people that don't feel like they're just trying to use you. Okay? Like that's something that I will say. So I definitely had a moment where I sat there and like I kind of had to think about like who are my friends, okay? So I will say like obviously be cautious, but the point of all of this is what I'm trying to say is grab your like closest friends or whatever up, like do content together. You're more likely to grow like as a group in a community, and then therefore you guys share a community and like can build off of each other and have a bigger community. And like that's the biggest advice that I can give you. An example, because Anna's here and Anna's my bestie. Like Anna's one of those people that I have no problem doing that for. Like I have no problem of being like, hey guys, go to Anna, go support Anna, go support my girl, you know, because that's something that's important to me because again, I've always wanted to have an uplifting community and I wanted to always have just like something very positive and lighthearted, and I always wanted to spread that, especially with my friends, you know, and as a content creator. So it's just kind of crazy. So it's like if you've ever wanted to start making content, like just do it. It's fun and you get the opportunities, you know? That's just my opinion. God, I love you so much. I love you too. I love you too. I'm bored. Okay. Headband. Headband on. Also, I tried to make well, to be fair, I did make, why did I bring this? I did make a YouTube video. Well, I recorded one and then I was in the middle of recording one right now. Well, 2 days ago, but I'm still recording it. And I ended up finishing the one video that I was recording like 3 days ago. I think I started recording it on Monday or Sunday or Monday, one of the two. I'm sure I posted about it. But I sat there yesterday. I was like, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to edit this video. And then I see how long that I have to edit. And it's like 40 minutes worth of footage, which like can be considered nothing. But as a girly with ADHD to sit there for that long, and I'm like, well, this video will come out when it comes out. So I really want to try streaming. I got chronic illness and can't do much. Thanks for the advice. Of course. And also, like, what I will also say too, and this is something that listen, I'm always out here giving advice to Anna, especially relating to content creation and stuff. But what I will say too is when it comes to wanting to start streaming, just do it. Okay. I have been streaming longer than people have like necessarily have like started noticing me. Like I want to say people, what? How long has it been? Has it been almost 2 years now? Almost two. Well, hold on. I think it's gonna be almost two because it'll be 2 years since I played Sunny Side Up in November. So I want to say like maybe a year and a half. I think. So yeah, so it's almost 2 years since I've been streaming since I've gotten noticed, but I've been streaming longer than that. I think I first started streaming. My laptop can't handle Minecraft if you're streaming that. But here's what I will say. That's exactly where I'm getting to the point of. When I first started streaming back in like, I think 2020 or 2021, I first started streaming on my freaking my 2012 MacBook Air. And was it really laggy? Yes. It was so bad of me trying to stream Minecraft on my 2012 MacBook Air. And I probably lasted around like 30 minutes because again, I just felt like, well, I tried. But what I will say this is because when it comes to obviously upgrading and stuff, um uh definitely take your time with it. Don't feel like that you have to buy all this stuff at once because it is expensive to especially buy like a whole computer and a whole monitor and a keyboard and then getting someone to make your stream assets and emotes and all that kind of stuff, right? Like it can be expensive, but definitely take your time. Like I started off with getting myself stream assets and emotes first before I even had a computer. Again, I was on my MacBook, my 2012 MacBook Air. Um, but I don't get me wrong, like I can totally understand about like the whole like laptop thing because again, mine was like so laggy. It was terrible. Like again, lasted maybe 30 minutes. But the point of the story is definitely keep on trying. Like definitely push yourself to keep on going and just because you don't have something in the moment like put your mind to where you want to be going and you will achieve exactly what you want to achieve. Like I can sit here and quite literally talk about manifesting for so long because manifesting has genuinely changed my entire life in the way that I think. Spirituality in general, like I think of like again, I've talked about it on my YouTube all the time because my YouTube is like my personal video diary and my spiritual growth journal basically. Um I need a manifesting masterclass up here. So here's the thing. People like again, I know I see it all the time on TikTok, especially people on TikTok always are just like saying that okay, manifesting can be easy. It's easy when you know how to do it, but it also takes discipline because again, I'm going to use Anna for an example again. Shout out Anna. But like I've taught Anna, I think little tips. I've taught a lot of people about manifesting exactly how to do it. And there's even again, there's even moments where I do it. Like where I kind of regress back into my old thoughts and all that kind of stuff, which cuz it's hard. Manifesting can be so hard. Um but basically the mindset you have to do when it comes to manifesting, right? Because I'm like literally the definition Delulu is the Salulu is quite literally the way that I go about like there's different forms of manifesting that you can do. But Delulu is the Salulu is quite literally the way that like I go about it. I know there's different methods, like people will sit there and like they do like the 369 method, which is like the you write what is it? Hold on, let me double check. I don't want to get it wrong. Um, okay, 369 method is you have to um Okay, so first of all, you identify the stuff that you want to do. After that, you have to write down the affirmation that you want 3 times. Then, in the afternoon, you write down it again 6 other times, and then at the end of the day, you write it 9 other times. But you do it in a way that it's like in the past tense. Okay? So again, there's different manifesting methods that you can go off of, and personally for me, like that's when I first started getting into spirituality and especially manifesting. That is like that's the basic one. That's the basic one that you see that everyone's telling you to learn about is like doing the 369 method and sitting there write it down. You know what I mean? And that's totally fine. Like you need to find the manifesting method that works for you. But for me, I felt like the 369 method wasn't necessarily fully working. And the reason why I felt like it wasn't working was because my mindset when it came to doing it wasn't it. It's literally all about the mindset. Like I said, Delulu is the Salulu. So when it comes to manifesting, what you have to do is, so for an example, um, if you want like, I don't know, let's say you really want to go, also as you're about to start and uh in a minute, if you want to have no ads, you can subscribe free with Prime. Or, if you want to support your streamer, you can regular subscribe. But also, if you are not able to, that's also completely fine. Please just stay and watch the ads anyway, because it also supports me too. So I appreciate it so much, and you all better eat your ads because they're good. They're good for you and healthy. Um, anyway, so when it comes to those manifesting techniques and all that kind of stuff, it's the mindset. So, for example, if you wanted to end up getting what's the word? Let's say you want to end up traveling within a year, okay? Finally caught your stream. Oh, hello, welcome in. Hi. Oh, thank you so much for the Prime. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it so much. Thank you. Um I think the emote was a mistake. That is a scary emote. I'm dead. Um, anyway, um, basically, for example, when it comes to manifesting, if you want to be traveling within a year, okay, you can vision board. Vision board is a big thing that I actively promote. You don't need, like a big board that you also see people do, and then like you can do it that way because again like it's still a vision board and that can be fun, especially if you like journaling or scrapbooking. It can be really fun to just get a big poster board and print out a bunch of pictures and just like doing a thing, right? However, for me as a girly who be having ADHD who feels like she can never settle down, um I just use Pinterest, especially if you're just on the go, especially if you just like to use Pinterest. I am always just putting stuff that I like in my Pinterest. So you can put, for example, if you want to travel in a year, you can put pictures of suitcases and a passport, just airplanes and all that kind of stuff, where you're going, and then on top of that, vision yourself there. You have to vision yourself that you're already there, right? And then on top of that, of the mindset that you're already there, what does it look like when you're there? What does the food taste like? You know? On top of all of that, I sometimes, if I really want something, I have a journal where I write like almost diary entries of the things that I want as if they have already happened to me or if they're currently happening, you know? So that's what I do. And how do you think I got here? How do you think I got here? Exactly everything I just told you is exactly how I got here. So, just saying. um yeah. listen, manifesting is a very powerful technique. It definitely takes time and it also takes discipline, because the thing is, what people also lack is they sometimes fall into the mindset of like, oh, this isn't gonna work out for me. I can't do this because my situation in life right now is hard, right? I'm gonna tell you what right now. I'm going through a lot of crazy shit in my life currently. But that doesn't stop me from having the mindset that in a year from now, everything will be fine and I will be better and like doing the stuff that I really want to do. You know what I mean? Um, so listen. Listen, it works. I manifest through witchcraft and the moon. Yeah, see, like you can do that too. The ways that I also tend to manifest besides that is based on like celestial events that are happening. The transits of where the planets are, my own astrology birth chart, because I have a lot of power indicators in my own astrology birth charts. Me waking up every day going, September is my month. Yeah, no, September, I don't know what it is because I haven't looked at the astrology yet for September either. But so I'll have to like do a double check on that. But the astrology for September, I mean, the energy for September, I don't know what it is. The energy for September is very like, I'm very excited for September. I don't know why I'm excited for September, but the energy that I'm getting for September is like very good. I feel a lot of opportunities coming for a lot of different people. Um, but I will say like the past couple of months have been fucking shit. But to be fair, we've had Mercury retrograde. Every single fucking planet was also in retrograde, and we won't be out of that until like middle of September anyway. So that could also be it. Um, I uh, I find bay leaves easier to use since it's not as complicated. Yeah, I've seen people use bay leaves as well. September's gonna be awesome. We will work on the thing and it'll be amazing. I can't wait to work on the thing. Anna, I need you to get off work so we can have a podcast moment so we can talk about the thing. People don't get about the thing like we get the thing. Anyway, I've been sitting here for 36 minutes and yet have not started most of my makeup. Anyway, so here's the thing that I also want to talk about. Okay, talking about makeup. Um, so I've never been a girly. I also mentioned this in the video that I just recorded, but I'm just gonna mention it. No, you guys get a sneak preview of a little bit of the video I just did, because I'm also currently in my finding what makeup suits me era. Because if you don't know, also again, not to mention my YouTube for the last fucking time, um um I'm kind of in the era of like trying to revamp my style and stuff. So I've been ordering new clothes. And then on top of that, I'm trying to figure out my makeup. I'm kind of in the era of like, I don't know what I want my makeup to look like anymore. Because I tried eyeliner for a little bit and I'm like, I don't know if eyeliner's for me. Like, I feel like I feel like my eye shape doesn't do well with eyeliner, if that makes sense. Um, like you can sit here and you can disagree, but and it can also, obviously, I know that like anyone can basically use eyeliner. It also just depends on the eyeliner uh type or like shape. But like I'm telling you, I've tried like everything. Um, isn't the thing what you tease on Twitter? Yeah. um, but anyway, so there's this girl on TikTok who I think kind of looks like me to an extent. So I've been trying to copy like her makeup style and what she does. And so I've been trying that for the past couple of weeks and I think I kind of like it. So I'll be showing you what I have been doing for that. That being said, she uses like foundation and concealer and stuff. I don't do that. I've never been a girly who used foundation concealer besides like the 2016 makeup era, you know? So instead of that, I have found this like makeup primer that has like a tint to it that covers up just enough around like my dark circles and stuff, and it also has a glow and it has SPF 30 in it. So I think that's great. Also because the reason why I've been looking for something that is like glowy is also because I've seen some stuff on TikTok about like pale girl exposure summer or something, and it's like all of these gingers, etc., basically like stop self tanning, right? Which I've never been a girly. Is SPF 30 enough? So that one's so this has SPF 30, but I also use another like a moisturizer every day that has 50 on it. So I use that, and then on top of that, this. Um, so don't worry, guys. I swear I'm fine. And also, as a girly who literally gets hives in the sun, I swear I'm fine. Okay. So, on top of that, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. So I saw things on TikTok, basically pale girl exposure summer, which is essentially gingers are gonna stop self tanning. I've never really self tanned. I've always felt uncomfortable with self tanning. Um, Mainly for the fact that like I don't know, I've never been comfortable with self tanning because I don't know. Even though I would always get stuff about like I literally in school when I was younger would always be called like mayonnaise or oh my god, now I'm having a brain fart. I literally just talked about this. Um Mayonnaise or glow stick because I would quite literally glow in the dark. And I'm like, there's nothing that I can do about it because I've tried getting tan naturally. It doesn't work for me. Instead, again, I get hives in the sun. I fear I'm just a girly with really sensitive skin. Um, so when I saw this trend going around on TikTok, essentially where people were stop self tanning and they're using products that kind of just makes their skin glow, I was like, why aren't we doing this? Apollo daughter. Hey, don't bring him up. I think he's here. Okay. uh for me it was invisible like the wall. I get you. Yeah. Um so essentially when I saw that people were now finally expressing themselves, like here's the thing. I've always been one to be like I think people should just do what they want and be happy with it. But now I'm honestly happy that there's a trend going around where people that it's trendy to express yourself. Fine. You know, cat. I know. So as long as that now that there's a trend where people can finally be free and comfortable to do what I want, like I'm fine with that. Anyway. So yeah, I've been using this. It's called Sun Touchable Whoa Glow 30 SPF sunscreen, sun protection, and makeup primer. So I've been using this. I already have it on. I do have some makeup on already. But I wanted to touch it up. I actually, hold on, let me put on, I have a mirror over here that I'm going to be using. So if I look over here, that's also what I'm doing. But I'm going to show you some of the products that I have. I think the last time I did a makeup routine, the products haven't really changed. Because I am a girly where, to me, makeup in general is so expensive. So you best believe that I'm going to be using every single product to the bone. Okay? I'm going to be doing that. Anyway, so what I start off with is I use again this, and then I go in with with a bronzer stick, and then I will just put it. I already did it, but I put it like here. I go, and I go like this. I put it on my jawline. Gonna make that jawline sharp. Okay, I do it on my nose, and then I'll do it like, because you know how people do the bronzer thing on their forehead? I'll do like a streak like right here where like the point of my eyebrow is, and then again here. where the arch is, and then the same thing on this side, and then I'll just grab my brush and just like blend it into the middle, and then on the side. That's what I do. I don't know if that's correct, but that's what I do. Okay? Okay. If the jaw isn't kind of red, it's not sharp enough. No, literally, okay? And as a girly, which some people might not notice it, because again, I have my camera up high. It's all about the angles. I do have a double chin. So, you know, having that like edge, it helps. It helps with the contour, okay? Anyway, and then after I do the contour, I go in with some blush. I am a big blush person. I could leave the house without anything else on my face and just use blush. When you know, the void behind you moves. Yeah, it does. You know how people are like, oh, blush blindness, blush blindness. Yeah, I don't have blush blindness. I know that the blush on my face is red, okay, but leave a girl alone, like God forbid. Anyway, I also mention the fact that I try my best to use products that are vegan and cruelty free. It is important to me to use products that are vegan and cruelty free. Also, that being said, not everything that I have is vegan and cruelty free, but that is because, again, all of these products that I have are also from like years ago. Is that safe? Probably not. But again, like I already mentioned, if I bought it years ago, I'm going to use it until it's dead, okay? Loved blush since my e-girl phase in 2021. I get you, okay? Me too. Anyway, so the blush I use is from Rem Beauty, which is a vegan and cruelty free brand. But specifically, I'm almost out of it. As you can see, it's in the shade Curtain Call. Gotta love putting expired products on our skin. You best believe it. But the way that I go about this, and also the girl that I saw that I was like trying to like that I was inspired by her makeup, she also uses blush in the way that you would also use contour. And I was like, hey. So the way that she would put it on is here, I'm actually gonna use my finger. I've also stopped using the majority of makeup brushes because I felt like with makeup brushes, even though the amount of times that I've cleaned my makeup brushes, I always felt like my skin would break out. And again, as a girly who has very sensitive skin, I'm just gonna use my finger. My fingers are clean. I wash my hands. Okay. So what I do is I'll do I'm gonna smile, you know, and then I'll just go like this. And then I'll also put it here. Like that. And then I'll just like blend it in like that. And do it here. And also here. I apply blush everywhere, eyelids, cheeks, nose, chin, literally. Then here, obviously, on the nose bridge, like here on the tip of the nose. And then I don't know, maybe people have seen other people do this, but I've never seen someone else do this. But she put the blush literally on the bridge of her nose. And I was like, that is so interesting. So that's what I've been doing, and I think genuinely I look so much better for like, you know, you know. So I lightly apply it, you know. Hi, Lynn, hello. Like this. And then after I do that, I take this makeup palette that I've had also for years. I go in with this highlighter, as you can see, that I use. And I just put my finger on it, and then I will also here on my like cheek, like on my eye bone, like the bone here, cheekbone, cheekbone, eye bone. I don't know, and I put it there like that. Um, And I just do that. And then I do the same thing here on my nose. And then on the bridge. And then here on my lip. And then I'll also put it under the... Yeah, that's the cheekbone, girl. Okay. Okay, thank you, Lightning. I low-key just got hired for a new job today and it pays more. Oh my god, Lint, congratulations. It's so exciting. The only expired products I am careful of is mascara. Yeah, no, mascara and eyeliner. To be fair, I go through mascara and eyeliner like no, like those are like my most used products, so I don't have to worry about those things being expired because I go through them so frequently. You know, and then after I put some blush on again, I mean highlight on again, you know what I do? I go in with another blush. Okay? This one also is from Rem Beauty. And it's in the shade Audition. But for this, I'll do the same thing. I'll go here. Like that. Again here. Okay. And then once more, I go in with the other blush that I told you about, Curtain Call. And then I again put it on here on the cheeks. And then I blend that together. Nose bridge. Here again. Again, blush is just like my everything. I was wondering if like I wonder if you like blush, like am I the only one thinking that? No, I actually hate it. Like blush is like the worst product I think ever in like makeup or whatever. Anyway. So that's it for blush. Then after I'm not gonna add any right now, but there's this product that I've been using for a couple years now called pH Freckles. It's water resistant fake freckles from a company called Pseudo Labs. They're also vegan and cruelty free. And essentially, basically it just like, again, just puts fake freckles on. I used to have a shit ton of fake freckles when I was younger, but again, from not going outside anywhere because for some reason, my skin adapted to give me hives. You know, so then I found this and I was like, shit. And this is like the most realistic. So what do? Is you take this and you literally just take the thing and you just flick it on your face. And then I'll use this thing to then enhance the actual freckles that I have on my face that you can actually see. To be fair, I've seen a lot of fake freckle products be used all over, especially ones with like powder and all that kind of stuff, and then people like use their fingers to blend it in. They all look fake to me still. That is the only product that I think looks real, in my opinion. So if you want fake freckles, I totally recommend this product. It is water-based and it will get everywhere. It is really messy, so when I apply it, I put like a towel over me. You know? Can you please tell again what the product is called? It's pH Freckles. And it's from a company called Pseudo Labs. Let me see if I have the spelling. Okay, it's PSEUDO and then Labs is the company. They're sometimes always out of stock. I have been like, you get lucky, okay? You always have to be on the wait list, for real. Oh my god, wait, they put out more stuff? Anyway. Sorry, now I'm on the website. Now, guys, now we're online shopping. Oh my goodness, I love hanging out with y'all. We're online shopping now. Anyway. Okay, next, I'll do, where is that? Oh, so this is currently what I have my makeup in. I like how cute it is. That's what I have my makeup in. Anyway. Oh, there it is. Group shopping trip. Literally, I love it here. Okay. Next I go in with white eyeliner like this. And okay, fun story. I think I posted this also on my private Twitter. But basically, so I had posted a TikTok like for like maybe a month ago, a couple weeks ago. And then hold on, let me put up my mirror again. Okay, there it is. And then, so again, a couple weeks ago, posted this TikTok. I had white eyeliner on. And then recently, maybe a couple days ago, I had someone comment, if you're on the Ryan's probably missing out on someone. No, you are, because I just say shit. Okay, I just say shit. Hold on, let me. But basically, someone had commented on my TikTok, like, you shouldn't do white eyeliner. White eyeliner isn't for you. And I'm like, bitch, what? Like, hello? You know? First of all, who are you to decide? I think the white eyeliner suits you. Thank you. But it was just so funny to see, and like the way that people genuinely on the internet are so opinionated and think that they are like entitled to actually say shit like that genuinely blows my mind. You know what I mean? And I think people need to be, I don't know. Because I can sit here and be like, oh yeah, people need to be more mindful on the internet, but like, that's such a cliche to say. Such a cliche thing to say. You know what I mean? Because like, that's a given. But also, like, who are you? And this is what, what? Are you trying to do this? Oh shit. Wait, why isn't my commands working? Hold on. Everyone hold. Sometimes they turn off. I can't give free promo. Hold on. No, they should be on. I don't know why they're not working. Guys, why are my commands working? Where are my mods? Hold on. Hello, commands, you alive? Wait, let's try now. Hold on, did I fix it? There we go, I fixed it. No, yeah, but I thought it was genuinely crazy when someone said that to me, like, I don't think white eyeliner looks good on you. And this is why I post my face and you don't. Who said that? Sorry. That's just my opinion. And that's why my video got 34,000 likes. And do you post? No. No, you don't. Sorry. The way I love clocking people, okay? Get them right. Thank you. Anyway, so I do white eyeliner. After that, I do mascara. I get questions on my mascara all the time. I use this. I use Lash Princess. Oh yeah, I use Lash Princess. So actually, I have been kind of liking a certain style of mascara that I've seen people do. I think like the person who I saw do it was like what's their name? Jules LeBlanc is I think that's how you say her name correctly. Um anyway, the way that she does her mascara, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to try it. And then I think I kind of like it. I don't know. I think just like trying new things with your makeup and experimenting is always a really fun thing to do. You know? Anyway, so but how I do it is I just put on like a regular coat. I put on a regular coat like this. I need to invest in an actual mirror. Like the mirror in question that I'm actually using is my MacBook photo booth app. Okay. I don't know if I will do the style of mascara that she does because we will literally be here forever. Like it takes so long and then my arm gets tired and then it's a whole thing, you know? I don't know, should I? I don't know, should I? What type of moisturizer? If your face itches, it might be because your skin is dry. I bought white eyeliner recently and I'm low key scared to use it, but also very excited. See, my opinion on white eyeliner is that to me it just exaggerates, like I feel like it makes the eyes look bigger. Uh, so I don't think I in my opinion, I don't think anyone can really go wrong with white eyeliner. It just makes your eyes look bigger. My god, I can't speak. Oh, you're probably allergic to something. Oh, which reminds me, I've recently found out that certain moisturizers or especially like certain skincare products use like peanut oil and that like people who have peanut allergies need to look out for that because you're rubbing that shit all over your skin. You know? I recently found that out. You didn't know that, Barbara? Yeah, so you guys should look into the skincare products that you use because a lot of skincare products use peanut oil. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So like just double check, okay? No, but that seems crazy. I'm not allergic, but so many no, so many I like I know. And I recently found this out as well and I was like, why is this not talked about? Like why aren't people talking about the fact that, uh that peanut oil is in the majority of skincare products that people use, you know? Sorry, I have to concentrate when I do my eyelashes. If you know about the mascara and how you need to concentrate, where your mouth is open and you're looking at every single eyelash, you know that you need to concentrate. Here, you know what? For your entertainments, guys, while I do this, here, listen to this. There you go. Why is FG Moo here? I need to stand up. I need to do my eyelashes. I need to do my bad, y'all. I need to do my eyelashes. I'll be right back. Enjoy. Wait. Where is he? Where is it? Enjoy Dobby. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Guys, I'm back. Don't worry. Okay. I need a fix. Oh, she's back. Yeah. Hey, guys. Ryan, can we watch the music video now? Maybe. Maybe. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it some more. And I'm thinking about it some more. And you know what? I'm still thinking. I'm still thinking about it, I think. Maybe I am. Maybe. Maybe. Okay. So now, what I will do is lipstick. Okay. So I use the same palette that I have my highlighter. I go into like this pink shade. And I don't have a lip liner, okay? So I use eyeshadow. And what I will do is I'll just, I'll go like this. And I go like this. And I just like do this. Listen, you work with what you got. And then do it again, but there we go. And then oh, found it. And then I go in with the same blush that I'd used before because it's not just a blush, it also is a lipstick. So I put it in the middle here and here. And then I'll use my finger and blend it in like that. And now so this is a product that I need to find more of. My lip gloss is all out. I've quite literally have been scraping the edges of the bottle trying to get anything I possibly can. There we go. Okay. There. And then I go in with another lip gloss, which is also out. And I put this here. I'm also scraping the frickin' bottle for this one. And there we go. And that is the makeup done. And that is the makeup done. I would also do my bangs, but that seems like a lot of work. Oh, usually I will also go in with a setting spray. I also recently invested in setting spray. So, usually I will do that, but I think I kind of did that earlier when I put on the fake freckles and stuff. So let me put this away. Okay. Oh my god, the hair looks so good with the makeup. Thanks. Thank you guys. I like to flirt. I will never stop. You know I can't let you get it. Me too. Me too. Anyway, okay. Now, the next thing on the agenda is do we want to? Okay. So we can do either we can do the cleaning because I need to make my bed and I need to clean. Or do we want to fix my nails? Do we want to do nails or do we want to clean? Actually, maybe I'll do my nails. Anna, when do you get done work? Anna, when do you get done work? Hey, are you supposed to get done soon? I just noticed the time. I wish I knew when, girl. Listen. Maybe clean first so you won't damage the nails with it. That's true. Okay. I should have been done over an hour ago. That's what I'm saying. The reason why I'm asking is because if I were to clean, I wanted to have on a podcast as well. Man, it's fine. It's fine. We can, you know what? It's fine. I'll clean and I'll live without the Anna podcast. It's fine. You know, it's fine. Okay. let's start cleaning. I won't. Lightning, shut up. Okay. Here, let me fix my camera so you guys can see. Okay, room. Here's the room. So, the reason why my bed looks the way that it looks, I also have my pendulum because I thought like maybe we can do that stuff, because I thought that would be fun. But basically, the reason why my room looks like this is because I washed like all of my bedding yesterday and I was too lazy to set it up. So we're gonna set it up together, okay? We're gonna set it up together. Ask Anna, I don't know what she's doing. Well, I didn't ask you, Lightning. It looks cozy though. You sure you want to clean it? No, I get you. Especially, you guys ever like finally like okay, let's say you make your bed, right? But then you finally after you make your bed, finally get your bed into like a comfortable position after you finally sleep, or you can just like get back into the bed the next night or whatever, and it's in the perfect position that you left it before and you have another good night's sleep. I love when that happens and then you make your bed and then it's like you gotta find that position again. You know? You know? Anyway, so um so here are my pillowcases that we have to do. Let me actually fold these blankets. I used to have put the blankets etc under my bed, but then I was like, wait, I'll put them in my closet, which I'm working on another YouTube video. I think I'm working on another YouTube video where I think I'm gonna go through all of my wardrobe and such. Not gonna lie, I don't make my bed. I just pull the covers back so it airs out and then get in it at night. I only make it when I change sheets. That's okay. Um, what's the cat's name? This is Thackeray Banks. Another reason sometimes I feel bad about making my bed is because then the cats are just laying there and then I feel bad because they look so comfy and they look so cutie. You know? Um, yes, it's not making my bed. I'm an adult. I do what I want. That's fair. The last time I made my bed, I hit my nose in the corner of some drawers and got it. What? Hi, Steph. Hello. Hello, Steph. Welcome in. I never make my bed because I'm lazy and I've got a weighted cover. Honestly, oh my god, I love a weighted blanket. I love a weighted blanket. There. Whoop. Let's put these away. Don't fall. Don't do it. Don't you fall. Don't fall. Step it away and hope it doesn't fall. Guys, let's hope my blankets don't fall, okay? Let's hang this up. Okay, yeah, so what we need to do is get my pillows and put my pillow covers on them. Whoop. So, this actually, wait. Come here, blanket. Let's set this up. It's a struggle. It's a battle to make your bed every day, man. It's a battle, okay? And then you gotta walk over on this side. And then you gotta do it over here too. Zachary, you're Zachary. Okay. And you're just gonna lay there. That's great. You know what? You can just lay there all you want. That's fine. Yeah, no big deal. Or anything. Like, I don't have to pull the sheet up anymore. No, it's fine. You just stay there. You just stay there. Okay. 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 Big pillow in the back. Um, this pillow here. This is my favorite pillow. And then there's those two. And then those two. And then that one. Where'd my, oh, and there they are. Cat is just, I'm just not moving. I'm not moving my ass to look for you. No, literally, he's such a big boy. We took him to a vet, the vet like a couple years ago because he had, it's like, crystals, or something. And when he was getting checked out during that, the vet was literally talking about the fact of how big he is. And like asking us like what, you know, what other type of cat he is. I'm like, he's just a regular black cat, you know. Get in here. Get in. Get in. Get in. What? Did you say he was what? Oh, he had crystals. Crystals in his bladder or something. It's like something that like the way that the vet explained it, it's like something that boy cats specifically get. And it's like something about how I forget the cause of reason, but they were also saying that it's like kind of common and stuff, and that they kind of just, yeah, and it's scary, you know. In my mind, it's like whimsical, I guess. In my mind, it's like the equivalent of when I also got kidney stones, but worse. But Buddy is all right now. Yeah, he's all right now. Like that happened a couple years ago. So what we do now is that he's on a specific type of food, because the food that he was on previously was like the regular cat food, like that you just get from the store. And now he's on a specific medicated food for both wet and dry. And so yeah, because apparently it's like something about how regular cat food, etc., sometimes has too much nutrition or something, and because of that, it ends up clogging the bladder or something to the cats, and then which causes the crystals to form. Again, for example, that I want to say is like kidney stones, but worse, because you know, and then he had to have surgery to get it removed and everything, and then they were saying that but it's been a couple years now, but they were basically saying that if it happens again, he would basically need to have another surgery, and it would and it's scary. I have crystals in my ears. I get it. What? Um, is there any reasons for cats to get this? Again, from what I've understood of what they said, because again, this was like years ago, but from what I remember, it's based off of too much nutrition. From like again cat food, like regular cat food you get from like your store. So it depends on also like the brand. So too much nutrition, and then also can be like lack of not being hydrated enough either, which is why I also compare it to kidney stones, because when I had it, like they also explained to me that kidney stones can also be from like again lack of hydration and too much caffeine and too much coffee, right? um and then you have the stone that forms, right? So And then if you don't get it treated, it can be dangerous. So like that's what in my mind comparable to like humans, you know? Glad he's doing better. Yeah, no, he's doing great. But it was something that they were saying like just to keep an eye on, but it's been a couple years now, so it's fine. Um, but yeah, he's on medicated food and all that kind of stuff, so it's fine. Oh, I get ear crystals that support the system regulates your balance when ear crystals get what? That's so weird. No, not like weird, but like that like weird in like an interesting way. Like what? Um it's just so interesting when like to find out about all these different things that like can happen, if that makes sense. Oh, Taylor. No, I get it. It's weird. um okay. Next one, this one. Um um and started randomly in high school. What? Really? To be fair, like I think the another weird thing I guess you can say is that, and I don't know what it is, but I have this like weird skin condition to a degree, and it happened out of nowhere when I was in like high school, and I went to the doctor for it, and I was like excused from school for like months because of it, like don't know what it is, and then I went to the dermatologist, which is the skin doctor, right? And even they were like, we don't know what it is. They said it was a genetic condition, right? They were saying that it was a genetic condition, and but it was a mix of like three different things, like cradle cap psoriasis and like something else that I don't remember. But it's like just so weird, you know. And then I just blame it on the fact that I think it low key maybe it's a part of the fact that I get hives in the sun as well, because no one else in my everyone else in my family can get tan, and I'm over here getting hives in the sun, and I'm like the palest one out here, you know. So it'd be weird, and I'm like over here like, oh, and then on top of that, I find out that getting kidney stones is also like genetic. I don't know how true that is, but when I've my doctor, that's what my doctor said, and that someone in your family, basically if you get it, it's probably because someone in your family probably has it, but no one on both sides of my family has ever had a kidney stone. So I'm like, why is it me? Why is it always me? Why is it me? And, you know. But then at the end of the day, I'm like thinking like maybe it's because like, you know, God knew that I was too much of a bad bitch, and if I didn't have all these things, so then God was like, girl, we gotta tone you down a bit, you know. So that's what I was saying. The world likes to keep you humble. No, exactly. Grandparents, but like that's the thing too, because like I asked my grandparents, they have no idea, and even when I asked them about their parents never had it either. So then I'm over here like, okay, so great grandpa must have had some shit, like, you know. God, just fierce Ryan, yeah, I agree. Um, that's such a mood. As a chronically ill person, I would like, no, exactly, like you get it. Like you get it. Like I think that, you know, we would be too hot, too sexy, too powerful if we didn't have these things. So like these things were having to give it to us, because if we didn't, like we would basically be the Avengers. You know? You know? That's just my opinion though. um my mom and one of her older sisters got red hair thanks to her great grandma. It's like the rest are brunettes. My grandmother is a ginger, and then I have two cousins that are also ginger. So it's life. Almost done with the pillows, and then you guys can see. Well, I do have a blanket. No, I'll put the blanket on. Um, but you guys get to see all of my stuffed animals, and I'll give you guys a tour of them, and I'll tell you guys their names. Although I do forget some of their names, but like that's okay. That's okay. Is it cruel to kill mosquitoes? I'm always hesitant for some reason. Mosquitoes? Oh. No. Those motherfuckers are out here sucking your blood and shit. Like, no. Moo smacked on her vlog. Moo almost became like mosquito woman too. So they almost killed me. Like it. Okay, this is the big one. Okay, so I struggle to fold this all the time, but it's fine. You know why? We're gonna figure it out. Okay, we're gonna figure it out. It's a big one. Okay, it's a big one. Okay, okay. And I just did that. Yeah, woo. It's okay if it looks a little ugly. Like, fold it. It's fine. You can just like hide the ugly, you know? You hide the, oh no, you can't hide that. Oh, you can't hide that. Okay. And then you do that. And then you do this. And you fix it up a bit. Okay. And then over here. You put it over here. And then, oh no. Okay, wait, no, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Also, pause. Has anyone seen the new Summer I Turn Pretty app? Has anyone seen it yet? Yes, I'm mad. Okay, tell me your thoughts, tell me your opinions. Everyone, if you haven't seen it, this summer I Turn Pretty spoilers coming. Okay, then mute me for a second and we will tell you when we're done talking about it. If you don't want spoilers. No. Don't be an ugly blanket. Like that. Uh, 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 uh. Okay. All my stuffed animals. Here we go. Okay. You go here. You go like this. You go here. You go there. You. You go there. You go here. You go here. You go there. Bob Ross goes here. Let's fix you. You go there. Okay. Okay. And then you go here. You go here. You go there. You go there. And then boop. All done. Ta-da! Bed's made. We locked in. We did it. Okay. Okay, wait. Okay, wait. I've only watched like 20 minutes of the whole series. Which guy do y'all want her to end up with? Hold on. Hey guys, I'm back. Here I am. Honestly, so a lot of people are, so everyone's like, Team Conrad, Team Jeremiah, right? Honestly, Conrad is too fucking good for Belly. And here's what I'm gonna say, because I saw some discourse online of people being like, people have been like, oh well, you guys always ask for a complex female character, but you can't even handle Belly. And I'm literally sitting here and I'm like, is Belly even considered a complex female character though? Because here's the thing. I'm always one for a complex female character. Also, wait, hold on. While I'm talking, maybe I should do my nails. Or fix them. There it is. I am one also for complex female characters. If you know my characters, you know damn well for a fact that my characters are pretty complex. And, and I can typically sit there and point out a complex female character, like I get it, right? However, sunny side up on top! Literally. However, that being said though, I will have to disagree. Okay, here's the thing. I need people to understand that there's a difference between like a complex character and them having complex emotions because you can't figure out exactly what they're doing. You know? And to me, because people were sitting here saying like, "Oh, you guys talk about how you guys want complex characters, but you can't even handle Belly." And I'm sitting here, I'm like, I don't think Belly is repressing her feelings, and the only reason why the relationship went on for so long was because Conrad stayed away. He ruined it, as Belly said, because he showed up for one day. And not only that, but literally, like, for example, people were saying that she was complex because at the end of when she was crying, after Conrad sat there being like, I love you. Break up with him. Be with me, right? First of all, crazy that you're saying that to your brother's fiance a couple days before. Anyway, regardless, at the end of the day, everyone in the story is kind of shitty, but more whatever. However, um, I will have to say her because people were saying that she was complex because she was just sitting there crying. And the reason why she was crying because she essentially lied to Conrad, being like, "No, I don't want you. I don't want," you know what I mean? And to me, that's not necessarily being complex though. I don't know. Like he stayed back and only said then when she found out his brother like, yeah, no, literally. Hi, hello, welcome in. Hi. Um who's your favorite shitty person basically? No, literally. And also like I've seen a couple people also mention the fact that like, oh, uh, I say people, I'm talking more so about like the Jeremiah stance, right? Being like, well, Conrad's weird for waiting 4 years for his brother's girlfriend. And I'm over here and I'm kind of thinking like, I don't know about y'all, but if this was like a thing where you were, for example, right? Like let's say you're dating somebody and you have a sibling and you and your sibling both like the same person and you're both dating them, and I feel like I also, not necessarily like I probably wouldn't wait 4 years for someone, but I think I would definitely be holding a grudge and would always be thinking about that, if that makes sense. Do you know what I mean? And and on top of that, so like people like I just don't think the excuse of like, oh well, Conrad's weird because he um he has been like stalking Belly and wouldn't even try to get over her, which isn't true because I think that one girl, I can't think of her name, but the girl who's like goes to school with him, right? That I'm pretty sure they literally also did try to get together. Um, and God forbid the breakup was terrible. Also, for the fact that he has every right to sit there and think about that time, especially because they were kids. And on top of that, his mother was dying around that time, you know? So, in my opinion, I think Conrad has quite literally every single right to kind of mope around and always be thinking and wanting Belly, to be fair, because that was a time, you know what I mean? Compared to Jeremiah, Which, here's my opinion, because people are always discussing, oh well, Jeremiah didn't cheat, blah 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 blah. Here's my opinion, okay? My personal opinion. Do I think Jeremiah cheated? Do I think Jeremiah cheated? To an extent, no. However, I still think that it was shitty because they were dating for how long? How many years were they dating for? And within a fucking week of the years that they were already dating, you're telling me that you hooked up with someone within a single fucking week? Hell no. So no, not cheating, but also really fucked up. Like, I still, like, in my personal opinion, like, I would consider that, like, I would still hate Jeremiah's guts if someone did that to me. If someone did that to me where, like, we got into a fight and we were, like, broken up, right? Even though, you know, even if we're broken up and you go away and you feel the need to go ahead and sleep with someone within a single week of us being together for 4 fucking years, no. No, and he did it twice. And then he had the audacity to sit there and, like, saying that he was, like, crying the entire time, and I'm like, girl. You're still a fucking man at the end of the day, Jeremiah. You know? So, I don't know. That's my 2 cents. So, like, Ross on Friends. Okay, I've seen a lot of people comparing that. I've never seen Friends. I've seen a lot of people comparing that. But I'm gonna say yes to a degree because they weren't, Ross and Rachel weren't together. But, yeah. Yeah. Yes, Chloe. It's fucked. It's really fucked. I hate Ross after he did that. No, because, like, here's the thing. It's not, again, it wasn't cheating, but to a degree, like, you guys were only broken up for a week. So then in my mind, if you were doing that to me and it only took you a fucking week to sit there and cheat, I mean, not cheat, like, sit there and sleep with someone after we've been together for 4 years. For you to sit there and be with someone else after 4 fucking years, like, and to sleep with someone, like, I'm Aries and don't wish to be in a relationship ever, but it doesn't seem that bad to me. Wait, what? Like, breaking up for someone and after 4 years. Is that what you're saying? Like, I don't know, like, people definitely have their, like, opinions overall, right, about it. But in my personal opinion, like, if I'm with someone, I get getting in a relationship. Okay, here's what I'm saying, right? Imagine spending time with someone for 4 years every single day.